So we've got one of the babies is there, and we've got Agita there, and the other baby is here. I had to search him because it's kind of camouflaged in there. And I checked all the other spots, and oh, the baby's here. Okay, now I got to put on my tie. See how this goes. You know what? It really is a procedural memory. I didn't have to look it up on YouTube or anything. I just put it on, and my hands just did it. 35 years I haven't worn a tie, but I was, and I think I get the length of the thin end and the wide end right, and it's really more pink than orange. But my advisor from the province suggested that it's fine. Trust my advisors on this. Are you advising me too, sweetie? What do you think? That is I think more orange. And I got the puss boots. There, I got a couple of the ties they came with you, but my friend said go with this. So I said okay, let's do it. It's a little on the wide. She said 3.5 maximum. It's exactly 3.5, but it'll do. It's the first tie I've worn. You know what? I might have to loosen this because I don't know. I'm not going to be able to drive or breathe or anything with that thing on. I'm just not used to it anymore. Anyway, let's put on the jacket. Okay, jacket is on. I'm not sure if this is a belt. It's the only one I have that will fit because it's got those multiple holes, and I very rarely wear it because I usually wear track pants. So I think it's supposed to be a little bit more kind of punky, but it's okay. I wear Chelsea boots. That's kind of punky, so I think that's fine. I'm still amazed. My father's jacket, my father's suit fits me a little long. Let's try it with the boots. Okay, here I am in the full outfit with the cane. I don't think I will be able to carry the cane into the venue, but it's just a little too much. But the kids are going, Daddy, why are you carrying a stick? Why are you dressed up there? Look at Agita. She's like, that's not my father. Where's Dad? What have you done with him? Just look at the expression on her face. So anyway, that's the first time I think Agita's ever seen me wearing the baby certainly ever seen me wearing a suit and tie and carrying a cane. Well, I don't think I've ever carried a cane before, so that's probably Okay, we got everybody there, sweethearts. I gotta go. There's a Wilson or Honda Indy today, so it might be traffic. So I better give it extra time. It's hot in this outfit. It's hot in the outfit. I got the air conditioning on here, but so now I'm going to call for the car because you wanted me to, and I kept a spare pair of pants just in case I rip my pants or something that my father is. They feel okay though. They're not tight, but you never know. I got my backpack with a spare pair of pants just in case. So and a spare pair of shoes, but these will be fine. These are quite comfortable. Now the pants are a little long, but that's okay. Now, my friend wanted me to take selfies, so let's do that. Okay, I better go, and I'll get somebody to take a picture of me downstairs. And there's the boots. Pants were a little long, but it works. Okay, kids, Daddy's going to a wedding. Daddy's hot. I'm going to take off the hat. Okay, got everything packed. The main thing is the envelope there. Got a spare pair of pants just in case I split these or something. Not counting on it, but you never know. They are my father's pants, but they seem to fit. So, okay, that's it. Gonna head out to my friend's wedding, Okay. Bye for now. So, from the four of us. So, we're gonna get there. We got one of the babies here. And we got the other baby there. Okay. Bye for now. I'll let you know how the wedding is. I might take a couple more pictures before and then after. I'm not going to tape ads this thing. Bye for now. Okay, I'm not going to take the people, but I'm going to just... This is interesting. It's outside. I'm glad it's not raining. And they're just standing there and everybody's kind of greeting them with waving. Maybe I should go greet them. Hey, I'm here. I went to go my shades because it's outside. And this is where the ceremony is going to take place. So, it's very nice. It turns out, that my friend out of province, she knows her shit about, the sartorial stuff because everybody here seems to be wearing about this width of tie. slightly narrower, but it seems to be this is the, she said the maximum is 3.5 inches, and mine is exactly 3.5 inches, and most people, I think, they're like 3 inches, 3.2 inches, So they're all like white guys. Who knew this shit? I don't know. I took off my jacket because I'm absolutely warm, and then they're passing out, I guess, as cultural traditions, and maybe also it's like, I haven't been to a wedding in 20 years, so there's all kinds of stuff. But I think that this is a cultural thing. They handed up this thing, and the person next to me handed it to me, and I said, what is it? I thought it was like a perfume or something, And she goes, no, you blow bubbles. You pull the thing out, and it's like a blow bubbles. I don't know. Hello everybody, it's the day after I attended the wedding. So I had a good night with the kids and a good morning with the kids, and I talked to my father and stuff, and yes, of course there was a ball last night and this morning there was a ball, because I knew that. I mean, that once you set a specific date, it's like I'm going to stay clear until my friend's wedding. As soon as the wedding's over, it's like, okay, the party creature is going, well, that's not your excuse anymore. Now what? You said till the 15th, and it's not the 15th anymore. And I'm like, fuck. I knew that was coming though, but it's okay. I got my next thing coming, my birthday in a couple of days, and there was poll this morning, but I just stayed with the kids, and I wrote about yesterday. I wrote like 6-7 pages, detail about the sort of ordinary world civilian celebration. It's a civilian party, a wedding, not a dusty dumpster rodent weasel, party, but a proper party. So I kind of, I had a couple of drinks, spaced out over the evening, rum and coke and a glass of wine, spread out with lots of food. So over like 3 hours, so it was fine to drive, and it was, I don't enjoy that booze. I prefer cola, but but the guy gave me a rum and coke accidentally, and he handed it to me, and I'm like, okay, let's try it. Might as well do the civilian party thing, and then. I don't know what the heck is going on there. So anyway, so that's what's been happening. There was poll today, but it's okay. I did some writing, and I'm going to go out. Oh, you know what that is? It's ice cream. Maybe I'll have an ice cream. I'm actually going out to have supper, so that will be reversed. If I had, but I'm sure there'll be an ice cream place around afterwards, or an ice cream truck or something. I'd rather have the ice cream afterwards. So I just did some writing in the day, stayed home with the kids, and now I'm going to take the Corvette out for a spin. Maybe since my latest kind of thing is that Pakistani food, but I'm not going to go to the one I did the promo for. I'm going to go to the other one in Mississauga. I think that they have a. Oh, look at that! Oh, Mini Cooper. It's like a human child thing in a push thingy with a little Mini Cooper, but it's kind of funny. The speedometer and the gauges are where they should be, they're like in the middle, and then there's one on the left. It's just like in the real Mini Cooper. It's funny. Anyway, bye for now. I don't think you get those for cats. Bye for now. Yeah, my friend will be happy to see this. I just washed the Corvette. It wasn't really dirty, it was just dusty because it was in the garage for, out in the country for 3 weeks or a month. So it was just a little dusty and a little bit of birch up there, so it needed a wash. So now I'm just going to finish drying it, go have something to eat, some Indian Pakistani food, out in Mississauga, and then back and with a top-down drive, and then just staying with the kids. Bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm here at that place in Mississauga where I like the food and you can eat in. The one next door is only takeout, and I prefer this one to the one next door because they make it fresh here. A lot of meat. It's all chicken, but there's a lot of meat. But there's no veggies. It's like a meat eater's carnivorous, in this case a chickenivorous meal. But the good thing is I can have some of it now and then take it home. And tomorrow I can just do some vegetables to go with it. The naan. There's a lot of naan. There's like 3 naan, so I'm going to eat what I can here and just have I'll pack the rest, and it'll be like a late night snack. And then tomorrow's the dinner along with gobi. Yeah. So, and I've asked her for some hari mirchi, some green chili. So we'll see how it is. They have a Indian Pakistani ice cream place. Kind of very different. They do something with that, and they like to do the dough, and then they roll it up, and then they put it into one of those cups. They do that. So, and then they mix it with something. I don't know. I've never seen ice cream like this. It's kind of strange, but I wanted to try it. And then he chops it up like that. And then he like spreads it all out. So he chopped it up, and then he spreads it all out. I've never had ice cream like this before. And this is the part where you see he rolls it after it's been made flat. He rolls up those little tubular thingies, and then that's what he puts into the cup when you eat it, like, you know. So this is kulfi tawa style Pakistani ice cream. Yeah, it tastes exactly like kulfi. Or kulfi flavor. But kulfi is Indian ice cream, Indian Pakistani, I guess, ice cream. But normally you just get it hard, like a popsicle with a stick, you know? And it tastes just like this. But this one, they do weird shit to it. They chop it, and then they put things in it, and then they roll it, and then they... Good morning, everybody. Both the babies are here. They were on the bed pretty much all night, and they were cuddled next to me, and then they were sleeping here on this, and we got up, and everybody had treats, and Agita has been nearby. She was sleeping here for a while, and on the sofa, and now she's running around. We had early morning snacks. So yesterday I did go out for the, Indian Pakistani food. Got lots of takeout for tonight, or leftover, and came back in the Corvette and just relaxed with the kids. The pool is still there. I mean, as I've said before, this was to be expected. And my friend out of province agreed that when you set a date like that, and then you achieve that date, then afterwards it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but she just said she was glad to see that the pushes are still holding, which they are for now, just going day by day. So, and focusing on appreciation of sober family time, like this, getting up and the kids in the bed, and and I'm just going to spend some time with the kids, feed them, and reply to my friend. And then I have to go register the cars. I think most of them were done for 2 years last year, but there were a couple, she said, the old ones, for some reason, they had to be registered for 1 year. So I got to go renew that, because my birthday is coming up tomorrow. So you got to do that. But I think there's only 2 that need to be done. So I got to figure all that out, go stand in line, do that stuff. You don't have to pay anymore in Ontario, but you still have to register. You still have to go there and renew the license sticker or whatever. Do they give you a sticker? I don't remember what the system is now, but you still have to do it, and they don't send you notices. That's the other thing. So I got to do that, and stay with the kids, do some writing, walk, that kind of stuff, and then tomorrow is my actual birthday. So we'll just go, trying to do it one day at a time. Anyway, so all is well, and yes, obviously, as always, the kids are the biggest pushes of all, and we had some very, very nice family appreciation, family, sober. Look at that, it's a very nice sober family time last night and this morning. Look at that. You're learning this footbreading thing. You're learning it from your sister. Your sister has taught you this. Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody, it's later in the day. I went out, I got the cars registered, the ones that needed to be done, and I'm just back home with the kids, and I'm doing some laundry and stuff. I may be going out later with you, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, all is well for now. See you later. Hello everybody, it's now a few days later, and we've got one of the babies there, and we've got Agita there. Very, very comfortable, Now, there's news, I'm not going to say good, bad anymore. It's just development news, I guess the good news is that I'm back, Yes, there was another bitch, and it was predicted. I said that's the downside of setting a specific date, going, I'm gonna make it to my friend's wedding. 5 weeks, or 7 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. I made it 5 weeks, made it to my friend's wedding, gave the gift, and then I was like going, I had a couple of drinks there, but that's not what I really wanted, and then it was my birthday yesterday, so, and I was trying to make it clear to the birthday, but didn't quite, so I'm not going to provide details. I don't here. I write about it. Oh, and quite an adventure it was too. It was really an adventure, and it was very long, and it was very deep, and it's dark forest, all that stuff, but he survived. I'm here, and I've recovered. Well, I've rested. I slept. The thing is, in that world, people don't sleep because, you just party, without giving away a lot of details. But, I met people who hadn't slept in 4 or 5 days. And that's not abnormal. That's not abnormal. That's normal in the world, because once you start, you just keep going and going and going and going and going and going, and at some point you don't have a trace, and you just you sleep and you eat when you have to. But I go and I'm very, when I'm in that world, it's very hard to actually come back, because you're like going oh yeah, well, maybe just another night of not sleeping and partying, but then I have to come back to the ordinary world. I got family, and I've got friends. I've got supportive friends, and I got stuff to do here, and my house is working again, is moving, and I talked to my contractor. So that's what's happening, I'm going to edit and post probably tonight. I'm not going to make a big deal of the thing, because I made my 5 weeks, and then I had it was unspeakable horrors and unimaginable delights, as always. But it kind of worked for a birthday celebration, particularly since I'm back. So, and I'm setting another goal. My house is getting ready. He's moving, and I talked to my contractor, and he suggested my next goal for being clear should be his birthday, which is very nice of him. It's in October, So I'm like going, as long as you get my house ready. I mean, which he is. He's actually working on it. So I'm like, and even if he, he sputters and he slows down again, I can get somebody else to do it. We're at the stage where just a plumber, and he's installing the toilets and all. That's a big reach out of it. So all of that, kids, friends, and I'm going to go out for a late lunch now. So I did eat yesterday, I did eat, but, I'm going to go out for lunch and a drive in the Corvette. And to PetSmart. Hello, everybody. I come out for a late lunch, and the Corvette is outside there. And this is on Lakeshore. I think this is my new favorite sushi place, because they have the lunch bento box available till 4:30. And that's all right, because it's 4 o'clock now. But they've got the bento box special, salmon and California rolls and tempura, and it came with miso soup and salad. All that for like, I think, $14 or something for lunch. And the lunch goes right till 4:30. So 4:30 is, it's like 4 now. So it's perfect for me. I usually have my very late lunches, just sort of an early supper too. Like a big family is coming and they're sitting at the other table. Hello, everybody. I'm having a chocolate dip, chocolate swirl dipped cone here at Dairy Cream in Port Credit. So I'm going to have this. I guess all my things on the return. I bought a big bag of cat food and some cans from the PetSmart there. And I guess this is a return, cat food, sushi lunch, late lunch, cat food, and ice cream. Back to the ordinary world for now. Hopefully for a longer stretch this time. Or at least as long a stretch, if not a longer stretch. Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. I'm here at Eden, pretty much my favorite restaurant, I guess, in town, and it's like half a block walk. They have very hot chili oils, and they bring me. They have chili flakes, and they bring me Tabasco, and I spice up my scoop soup. The polls were there again in the morning. They were, because, you know, when you come out of a situation like that, and it, you know, like an extended period, my birthday celebration, there's just like, you know, and as I said, people just live in that world and don't eat and don't sleep for days at a time. So I did like one night, you know, it was like going, the inner whatever, it's like going, one night? Are you kidding me? But I'm like, I cannot go back there, I cannot live there, I cannot, you know, because my age as well, and everything else, and, you know, the kids, and all the pushes, and my friends, and the, you know, wanting to publish, and podcasts, and all of that stuff. I cannot go into the underworld and stay, and I wouldn't probably last long at my age, you know. So, you know, we're back to this, but it's tough. You know, and I kind of know it. Each time I give in to the polls, and I did know that wasn't a great strategy. The make it 5 weeks to my friend's wedding, and I realized that when you do that, right afterwards, and that's exactly what happened. 1 or 2 days later, the poll is just unbearable, and it just happened to be my birthday as well. And then things came together. I'm not going to give the details, but yeah, I have exchanged texts with friends. I did talk to my father, you know, of course didn't talk about polls and pushes, but, you know, talked about the house. And that's a push, because the house is moving. I talked to my contractor who is really moving, and he really wants to get it done so that I can start spending time out there with the kids, and that'll be a big push. Or maybe sell it, you know. So all of that, and then I had to walk to the pharmacy to get my my diabetes medications, and I'm coming past here. I hadn't had breakfast or lunch, and it was like 5 o'clock already, so I said, I'll just have an early supper and then a snack late at night. So I always get the same thing here. The soup, which I had all that Stracciatella soup, which I had all this stuff to, and lots of hot oils and everything. And I remember I had a drink at the wedding, and I didn't really like it. I still don't really like it, but I like the taste of this particular one. I don't know what they did. It's very sweet. It's a raspberry something liqueur, and they call it the Nautilus, which is the name of the building, that building there. All these buildings have different names. So they call it and back when I was in my, you know, drinking as rechanneling phase 5-6 years ago, I used to walk over here and like down 3 or 4 of those at once, because it really doesn't taste like booze, and then just walk back, stagger back. But so I'm just having one. Hello everybody, I finished my food, but I had a little bit packed up for later. And then she goes, oh, do you want dessert? Some kind of crepe that doesn't look like I don't know, that's not how I remember crepes as being, but maybe it's like crepes turned into a cake kind of layer thing. And then I'm like going, since I am drinking booze, well, I had that one cocktail. I said, you know, maybe something to go with the dessert. So she recommended this one. I think it's a coffee with a B52 shot or something. It's okay, you know. I'm kind of mixing it with the dessert. Keep reminding myself. I mean, it happened at the wedding too that I really don't like the effect of alcohol. Don't even really like the taste, but this is okay because I'm eating it with the dessert. Hello everybody, got home maybe 20 minutes ago, just in time, because a thunderstorm has started. I didn't want to be caught on it on the way back, walking. So we've got one of the babies there, we've got Agita there, and we've got one of the babies here. They're not too afraid of thunderstorms, and no, I'm home, but still, this one is like not taking chances under the dining table. Now, I'm going to sit here and, okay, sweetie, if I sit there, she will get up. So I better sit on the ego chair. And there's something I have to do on this chair anyway after I select a tarot card. Oh, exhausted because, you know, I had those 2 drinks there. And, oh, she got up. I had the 2 drinks there. And, you know, I really don't like the taste or the effect of alcohol these days, but you know, it's safer than the other shit, you know. I don't like the effect, you know. But it was okay. I mean, you know, with the dessert, and the other one was very sweet, but it just makes me kind of queasy and nauseous, and it's not a good feeling, and kind of tired, and you know. But I got back before the thunderstorm, and I'm going to edit and post. I might include a bit of the previous stuff, the wedding, and just little bits. And I'm not going to talk, as always. I'm not going to talk about the actual birthday binge. I do write out the details entirely for myself at this point, but I do write out the details. And as I said, I don't whitewash them. I include the details. I don't include here. Here it's just here it's the more general stuff, and in terms of my model and approach to addictions and compulsions and all this stuff, I kind of knew this going in, that setting a date, going, I'm going to make it clear to my friends who were a wedding, was sort of asking for trouble. I mean, yes, I made it at times with difficulty, but I made it the 5 weeks. But right after that, and it just so happened that 2 days later was my birthday, and the goal was to make it to the birthday. The goal wasn't to make it to the birthday and then party, but it happened, So it was a sort of a celebration, an underworld. It was very, very interesting, intense, very interesting, very underworld. And as usual, I sort of get possessed and I become a different person, and I look at all of that stuff, and it's kind of embarrassing to me when I'm sober, but that's my shadow. That's the shadow, and consenting adults and all that stuff, and and I'm not going to say anything more about it. It's just deeper and deeper into shadow. Oh fuck, But I'm back now. This is the other problem. It's not just, I had a nice little binge for my birthday and it's done and we're good till next year. It's like when you go into there, you just don't want to come back. It's like, every day it's the pull is stronger than ever. So I'm dealing with that. I'm coping with that. And that's what, the walk and even the little bit of booze, the rechanneling, the food. And another thing I learned about today is that it is the kids, the baby's adoption anniversary. So I'm definitely going to stay home with them. I can't, even if I wanted to. I couldn't go to fall because, it's my kids, my baby's adoption anniversary, the actual day that I adopted them, 2 days after my birthday, legally, 3 years ago. So that's what's been happening. Now, the rest of it, making it to the wedding and the details afterwards, as I said, I don't go into the details, but just the general, there was a birthday party in a literal sense, a big one. So it was a celebration, and I did come back with difficulty as always, but I did come back for the kids as always, and my friends and the podcast and the writing and everything else, so I'm back, and the goal now, as always, is to stay here. It's to try to stay here, in spite of enormous pulls. But that's the system. And I've got seeing my doctor next week, and I'm going to have to tell her that there was a binge. I didn't make the 7 weeks, but I made 5. So now it's day by day, and I'm setting sub goals and doing all the things that I do. The same old stuff, but as always, the biggest pushes are the kids. So all I want to say for now is I'm back, and with the kids and, celebrating their adoption anniversary, and there's a thunderstorm outside, and, and I'm feeling still a little queasy from the booze. But you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna select a tarot card. So let's move to the ego chair. Okay, I did my Nutty Prof shuffle, and sort of this one. It wasn't a strong a pull as the last card or the last few cards, but for some reason this one, and there was 2, there was one kind of above and one below, so I picked the one kind of below that one, so let's see, what is the tarot card. It's the 3 of Pentacles. Improvements underway, but delays around it. Renown, glory, and place of worship. Now, place of worship for Nutty Professor, for me, the atheist, is very different, because for me, the binges and the what's involved in the binges for me is a form of Dionysian worship. It's not, that's my kind of church or whatever, So that's not, kind of appropriate. But let's see what it says here. So, Three of Pentacles. It's really quite positive. The time you spent mastering your abilities has been a smart investment. I don't know, abilities writing, even though not published, abilities podcasting, even though not viewed by many. Present, the object of your present focus is due for expansion and elaboration. Staying clear for now, looking after the kids, staying around. Future, your inner satisfaction demands a pursuit of excellence and a mastery of your craft. The Three of Pentacles in Tarot stands for, excuse me, booze is not agree with me. Or it may be the peppers. I put a lot of peppers on the food, Or maybe the party of the other night. But anyway, so Three of Pentacles, teamwork, planning, and competence. I don't know about the teamwork. Maybe the team of our family here is about overcoming the impossible. Well, yeah, kind of doing this whole addiction battle, inner whatever thing, pretty much on my own. Is with the kids and contact with friends, no analyst, no groups, no anything else. That is sort of an impossible task, but we're muddling through it, So yeah, it's a positive card. It's a lot more positive. Well, the other one, the last one, it had the positive and the negative things, and it did help me. That death card really, when the pull was very strong, after the last binge, and I had the goal of 5 weeks. That card, kind of scared me, Now this one, hopefully, this is like a more positive pull. This is like the time spent doing all the podcasts and the writing and the coming up with my my framework, such as it is, with the model for addiction or whatever this thing is, this journey, the mystical PUSS journey, and with my PUSS boots and all of that stuff, the mystical journey, through the dark forest. And we're still in the dark forest. Make no mistake about that. We're still in the dark forest, but maybe all of this stuff that I've been doing will start. Maybe I can make a bit more than 5 weeks now. Now there is one positive development, and that is the house. My contractor is really moving on it, and it really looks like. I mean, even if he stops, which is always possible, I'm at the point where I can easily get it done by somebody else. So where the house is almost there, and that will be a huge rechanneling. So that is the future thing, I think it's a pretty good card. I'm quite happy with it. It's a positive card. I just have to focus on it. I'll meditate a bit. I had a very, very intense and bizarre dream last night, connected with, substances and things like that, but not too surprisingly. But so there is stuff going on in the unconscious, and let's just go, as always, day by day. So, the Nutty Professor is, I'm not exactly sure, I haven't calculated this one, but I think it's about 12.2 years in cat years, my birthday, So, the babies are 3 years each, 3 years old each, and Agita is, I think, 12. So Agita and I are about the same age now. Agita's maybe 12, or is she going? Yeah, she's going to be 13 in October. So, from the four of us, so from Agita over there, and from one of the babies here, and one of the babies there, and without a doubt, the nuttiest, craziest, weirdest, and weirdest, the other kind of weird too, the weirdest professor to ever walk the face of this earth. Bye for now. I'm hanging in, we'll keep you posted. Bye for now.